What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Gophers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. On the ground, it's Glover. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a... There he goes! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Golden Gophers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reynolds. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the move, it's Glover. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Gonzalez. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there.
A shot toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Glenn. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Looking for space. It's Turner. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Turner. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Power football with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score.
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
As a defender, I love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Looking for a crease. It's Martin. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Little touch pass to the receiver. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense in hurry-up mode. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. Caught at the 25. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's caught downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle at Saunders. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Behind his tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude.
He's got it on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give to the running back. Cut him up for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Denmark. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ivy. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Close to the marker, it's Lanier. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Lindsey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coleman. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to sneak it. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They booted away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and a really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown,
it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ivy. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. To the air, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Gonzalez. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
fourth quarter. You can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To throw, it's Lindsey. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Lanier. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. DB's right up on the receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle.